Yeah, thank you. We'll take it, Megan, for sure.
I just spoke to Cam Thomas in the walk-off, and he was like, he felt like everybody had a hot hand. What did you like and what impressed you about your team's performance tonight?
Yeah, 35 assists and to get up 53s. I definitely think it's a mindset for our group. Ben definitely helps that. I think our first group started out really well, and then Ben entered the game, and then there was another level of pace for our group and really sharing the basketball, multiple possessions where the driving kick was probably some of our best of the year. So it's great to see our guys continue to connect on the floor.
It's Cam Thomas's seventh career 40-point game. You mentioned about the growth that you've seen from him. When you look at his play tonight, just in what ways did you see that just take it to another level?
Yeah, you're seeing it at all levels now, whether it's the ability for us to run simple pick and roll and he make the right decision. He's just doing it over and over again. The game is really revealing itself to him, whether he's going to take a shot, whether he's going to produce something for a teammate, whether that is going to be to the big at the rim or to a small in the corner. So I really think the way he's seeing the game is really impressive. And then the effort that he's given on the defensive end of the floor. Again, a clip of him at halftime with a great box out. And so those things we're going to continue to, promote and glorify, and because it makes us a better team.
The driving kick you're talking about, is that mainly a process of not having to worry about Embiid? They're kind of shorthand in the middle. It allows, it felt like they collapsed in and allowed you guys to have a
Yeah, it's a combination. I think we've been trying to do that overall as a group, is play that way, just because we have multiple shooters on the floor to allow us to get uncontested or open looks. But the fact that Joel was not at the rim, definitely to our advantage tonight, because we were able to get to the paint and not see him staring at us. And so that piece of it definitely was in our favor.
Jacque, I don't want to jinx anything, but is it fair to say that Lonnie has found his groove post-injury?
Yeah, again, another 30-minute night for him. And I think overall, it's allowed us to get somewhat of a set rotation. So I always think that helps guys to know when they're coming in. It's just we haven't been afforded that opportunity to do that throughout the course of the year. But I do think post-injury for him, he's found the groove kind of that he had before the injury. And sometimes it just takes a little while to get back into the groove of it. But he's understanding how he can impact the game for sure.
With Mikal and Cam both having 20 again, I know Cam had 40, but with both of them just kind of being in that groove together, mainly with Mikal, first of all, are you seeing him just more confident with that three ball now, because he's not just taking a lot, but he's made more last month and made 5 more tonight?
I think it's definitely a process that he's taken in the sense of being an efficient basketball player. And so you see he is, even tonight, you take tonight, how many mid-range shots did he take? Conversely, that he had been taking, producing threes for us will make him more efficient. I think the last 2 games, 14 threes, 12 threes before that. And so that's just going to be an area that he can grow in. We do want him taking mid-range shots. That's part of who he is. But if we can push that towards threes, even the early ones in transition that he's been taking, that's a benefit for us.
And then with both Cam and Mikal having these 20-point games the last few, I guess, how much is that helping everybody else? It seems like as they're cooking together and Ben being back, the offense feels like it's just kind of at another level with the two of them kind of being on the same page now.
Yeah, Evan, when they're both scoring at a high clip that way, we can manufacture points with play calls. We can do it in the flow of the game. It just makes us harder to guard. If you're going to trap CT, if you're going to try to keep the ball out of one of those dudes' hands, then we have other options. And I think they're learning how to – it's not my turn, your turn kind of thing. It's really playing within the flow of the offense and letting it really come to them. They're going to play the minutes, and so I think they're learning how to devise ways to be productive.
Jacque, this is Cam's 4th straight game starting, I think. Has he done enough during this stretch to be a part of that starting unit when everybody gets healthy?
Eric, I'll see when we get healthy. We miss Doe, we miss Dayron. Good to see Ben back out there tonight. I'm not sure what our starters unit is going to be going forward. But right now, I think this group has put us in a position to win games, and always consider that as far as being the best option for our team. The different combinations I have, like the sub patterns that we had, who's been out there playing with each other. I think that's been a benefit to our entire group. So I'll always diagnose and see what's best going forward.
When you look at the defensive improvements you guys have had over the last month.
Yeah, I wish we'd have kept not giving up those threes at the end of the game tonight. That would have helped our defensive rating. That's all I was thinking about over there.
Is there some, I guess minus the fourth quarter tonight, is there some overarching factor that you think has allowed for that, or is it just a bunch of like small pieces of growth, like maybe Cam sort of adding together?
Yeah, it's a combination of those things. It's the corporate knowledge a little bit. It took us half of the year to get here in some of those areas. And you see improvement by guys. I compliment our guys about taking things that we've been working on and really implement them in the game, whether it was the different coverages tonight we had on Maxey, being able to do that in the game from practice. Then the other piece of that is I think we've honed in how we're going to play defense. We were searching to see how we were going to turn people over. We're actually turning people over more so than we were when we were searching for turning people over. So it's interesting how you can create turnovers by being aggressive, knowing what you're doing, and positionally being in the right place.
Last one, Megan.
Jacque, what does it just mean as a group to get a win on the road, to do it here against a Philadelphia team that had beaten you guys 9 straight times?
Yeah, and our coaches mentioned that to the group, that they hadn't beaten us a few times. And whether who's playing or not playing, for us, we're trying to stack wins together. So good to get a road win. Okay, guys. You got it.